Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a rewind plan with me, kind of like a memory plan because I didn't plan this week. I was so busy with everything that I didn't get a chance to plan. And so I'm going to go ahead and, work on this and kind of put in, the things that I did and everything. This is only a 2-page planner spread from Planner Envy, so I might not get through like the complete planning. So yeah, today is actually the 5th, so this week is gone and done, but I'm gonna go ahead and put in the information. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, so I did get another Planner Envy subscription box, and oh, before I forget, this is the 29th through the 4th, the last week of July and the beginning of August. You guys can probably see that on your own, but anyway, I did get another Planner Envy subscription box, and I will probably be filming that video right after this, and then I will be probably not getting it anymore. I think I'm gonna cancel it. I'm gonna open the box and look at it and see, but I honestly, okay, if you guys are at a different angle, I apologize. If you've watched my videos, that I reuse my phone to record and I had to move it. So anyway, this is just gonna be like a rewind. Unfortunately, this kit doesn't come with a ton of headers, so I think I'm gonna have to leave the dang bumps up here. I don't know. I don't know if I should move them up and then just, yeah, you know what? I'm going to move them up and then just leave the bottom. I don't know if these are printed on removable paper because there's not like a whole lot of description, but I've never had a problem with them coming up. So yeah, I think I'll just do that instead. Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to bring them all the way to the top. But yeah, because I think I'm going to stagger them. Okay guys, so I have to do a voiceover for this next minute because my son kept coming into my office and talking about his Pokemon cards, and I kept forgetting what I was saying to you guys, so I just turned the sound off to this. All I'm doing here is laying down my full boxes, and like I said, I was going to be staggering them and kind of just placing them at a different spot in each column, and then I do end up putting, actually I think that'll show in a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you guys on that because I didn't really feel like I wanted to put some music right here for a couple of seconds, so yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, I don't remember what I was saying. My 13-year-old is now back from his dad's house, and it seems like every time he hears me recording, he has to come and interrupt like 60 times. That one's a little crooked, but that's okay. I want to film another plan with me today as well for the next week, but I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to, because I also want to get done the Planner Envy unboxing. So is there a weekend banner in this one? No, so I think I'm gonna put this at the top. This one's gonna be pretty basic, and it's probably gonna be pretty short as well.
$20 for each of these, plus the World Champion 2012 cards.
What? How many do you have? Just one?
About like 6 more, I think.
You have them all organized or what?
I have them separated into their own little classes and then like separated from items in Pokemon. Like this is an item.
Is that what you were doing up there when I saw you with your binder open?
Mm-hmm. No, they've been organized. I'll just look through all the prices, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stuff I don't, like I have a lot of, but then I don't have a lot at the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's look at this World Championship 2012. I don't even know I had half of this.
You?
Yeah.
know I have the other kit from this other week, which I'm looking for, seeing if I have any extra headers in it, because I think it might match. So I can, that way I can add some extra. Nope, there's no headers in this now. Did I use them already? No, I didn't even have headers. That's weird, because normally the kits have headers. Yeah, that one doesn't have any headers at all, so that's just gonna have to do. I think I'm just gonna put it like this. Honestly, I'm sorry if that line there bothers you guys, but it really doesn't bother me much, so I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, because this one doesn't include like any deco or anything like that, so that's just how it's gonna have to be for this week. I'll probably remember that this is a rewind spread anyway, so shoot, okay, yeah. I didn't want to put blue and blue next to each other, but it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. So this week was an interesting week. I had my finals in my class, my history class, and let me see, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, so I'm gonna write my class times down. You just know I have class every day. From 1:30 to 3:30. I wrote that backwards. I should have wrote history class from 1:30 to 3:30. I only need 4. Okay, and then I also have I don't think I had any appointments this week, but Orlando, my son, came home this week, so I'm going to go ahead and put him here. Don't forget that he comes home, which, how could you forget? But, you know, you just never know. So, I'm going to do this stripe. I should have used that other one instead of so much blue. So I'm going to go ahead and put that he came home. Leave a little bit of extra room to write right there just in case. Oh no, so these are my history classes. I'm just going to put them roughly in the same area all across. They're not going to be 100% perfect or lined up, but that's okay, and that's just how it's going to have to be, because yeah, this spread is just a little bit different. So this day, Thursday, I also had my history final. So I'm going to put another sticker for my history final and put that my son he came home on Friday. So I'm going to put that there. Then my history final, I should have actually put that on the don't forget. So this is all like a school week, but I didn't use an academic planner over the summer. I attempted to at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the summer semester, and then I didn't because it was just too crazy. I had so much homework and I just didn't have time to keep writing it all down. And then the way that the school structure is set up, we don't have there's a to-do list on there, so it wasn't like imperative that I write everything down. So I'm gonna put my water intake here, which I always do, and I'm just gonna cross out the whole thing straight. I didn't have any bills due this week. I do like to mark Etsy paydays on Tuesdays because, you know, who doesn't like getting paid? And then I do have, let's see, I am gonna mark dinner on Saturday morning with breakfast actually with my dad. We were actually in El Paso at the time of the shooting, which is really, really freaking crazy because we were actually supposed to be there, at that mall when the shooting happened, and my dad was late that morning. He was supposed to pick me up at 6 and he was running late, and instead he picked me up at 8. And so it honestly was crazy that he picked me up late, because if he hadn't have, we would have been there at that time. So it was just crazy that it happened that way. So what did we do yesterday? Because I have this spot here that I want to mark. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put a to clean header on top of it, because I did a lot of stuff yesterday that I'm gonna add in here. It's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. Yeah, it would just, it's crazy, you know, to be that close to something. I live really close to El Paso. El Paso is about 40 minutes away from us, and I mean, we live in a good sized town already as it is. We have a mall and everything like that, and you know, we decided to go. My dad had to go to El Paso to do some stuff, and we decided to, you know, my son needed a backpack, and so that's why we were kind of venturing around. But it was crazy. Oops, I don't know why. So I needed to do my girls' clothes. I needed to organize everything. I needed to do laundry. I needed to specifically wash the sheets on top of that, and then also clean up my office. So, and I got all of those things done as well. Probably, okay, so Monday I also did my presentation on Abraham Lincoln. So I'm gonna put that in. What should I mark it with? There's not a lot of things. I guess I'll use one of these, but I'm gonna turn it around and do it this way because I like that better. So I'm gonna put on here Abe Lincoln PowerPoint, and I'm gonna check it off because I had to give my oral presentation for my history class, which wasn't mandatory, but I did it for extra credit because I really, really wanted an A in that class. And based off of my test scores, I was averaging a B through the whole entire class. So I did all of the extra credit assignments that he provided to us because I really wanted an A, just so that it kind of didn't really like mess with my GPA. So yesterday was Sunday. I put gas yesterday, so I'm gonna put that here. Let me see what else. Oh, I like this little sticker here for the final. I'm gonna stick that on there too. And I had no meetings, no appointments. I'm trying to think what else. I can't look at my phone without shutting you guys off. Let me look at the dates real quick. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My son came home. Yeah. So on Wednesday, I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this around again, and I'm gonna put study in capital letters the night before the history test. And honestly, you guys, this is what my week looked like the entire week. That's basically it, because my goal was just a history test. Oh, actually, I had another test in Spanish, my Spanish final. I did it early. It was due the 1st as well, but I did it on Wednesday, but it was also due on Thursday. So I had that there. Yeah, there's not one to mark. Then we went to, I'm just gonna write El Paso on here. Yeah, my dad, he bought himself a new truck, and so he wanted to send his old truck to my brother in my brother's live in Washington, and he wanted to ship his truck to him. He's younger than me, and you know, he's still getting a start in life, and he wanted to send his truck over there. So that was the main reason why we went to El Paso that morning, was because the dealership was going to ship it to Washington for him. I did laundry yesterday. I don't normally write anything next to those, so you know. Also, Saturday, was it Saturday that I did all the cleaning? Yeah. When I came back, I did a ton of cleaning. I'm really loving this patriotic donut. So I'm going to put that here at the beginning of the week because it's really cute and I want to fill up some space. They don't really have any other stickers I want to use. I think I'm going to do a goal this week right here. Put it here on the sidebar to kind of fill up some space. And put mainly the kids' clothes. I still need to do my son's room. What I do is every season, basically, I go through and do, let's make sure you guys were still recording because it looked like it stopped. Basically, every season, I go through my kids' stuff and take out what doesn't fit them from the season before, or, you know, the season from the year before, and then decide if they need new stuff. And since this year, we were blessed that we had some family members offer to help buy the kids' school clothes, and they really got more than they needed. And so I went through all of their clothes, and of course they had a ton of stuff that didn't fit them, so I got rid of all of that. Well, I didn't get rid of it. Some of it I sold that still had tags on it. I sold that at greatly reduced cost, and then the rest of it I put aside to take to donation. I'm trying to see if I need any of these, like, no build-dos or dinners or anything. That's the one thing I don't like about using these Planner Envy kits, is that I can't really use them in the way that I want to use them because there's no headers. There's no there's not enough habit trackers. They just have the weekly habit tracker, which I particularly don't like. I prefer the daily habit tracker, like the water one. Or like if these were blank, that would be perfect for me because it still has 7 boxes, and I roughly try to drink 7 bottles of water a day. Yeah, this one had headers, but not enough headers for me to do anything with. So I didn't use those. So, oh, you know what? I can use these little girls to, or actually no, I'm not going to, because I did my water intake there. I was going to put a daily water one, but since I already used her, or used, oops. Okay, anyway, I don't know where I left off. I honestly feel lately like I just have been getting so many interruptions during the time that I'm trying to film, and it's frustrating. If you're a creator, then you know. So I'm going through my Beth stickers to see which final stickers I kind of want to put on here. Really like that hamburger one. It's just so freaking adorable. I love it. But we haven't really gone out to eat lately. Well, actually, we did go out to eat on Sunday, but it wasn't hamburgers. So yeah. So while I added, because I had a phone call, I added the Beth study sticker where she's holding a bunch of books. I also added this little shopping sticker where it's got like the awning from the store, and then she's like thinking about sales and stuff because that's what we went over there for. And then I also added these two here, the knitting one and then the organize your closet, because I did organize the closets that day. And then the knitting one, not because I knit, but because I crochet, and I have been working on this project that I've been trying to finish. And yesterday I specifically set aside time to do that project, and so yeah. this is what the week looks like. These are just kind of there for decoration. I really didn't do anything this week at all except for study, and the only reason I marked it on Wednesday is because that's like cramming day for the final exams this day. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much how this is gonna stay. And yeah, so this is, I don't know, this is probably going to be one of the last Plan With Me's that you'll see with the planner envy kits. I just honestly don't feel like they're worth it for me. I feel like in a normal kit already there's a lot of stuff that I don't use, but there's more stuff that I can utilize, particularly because they come with full header sets. And then usually there's some sidebar stuff in this one. In the full kits, she does include sidebar things, and usually enough boxes where I can put one for every day, and then also one or two on the sidebar. What I particularly prefer is if there are boxes, like check boxes instead of these checklists. I just feel like it looks nicer, and then I like to use like the mini, like they're not in the full kit but they're in the small kit here. I like to use these ones instead if I need them. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I have one more video that I'm gonna try to film, and yeah, other than that, this is it. This is what my week for this is gonna look like as my kind of flip back to remember spread, and that is it. So I will see you guys in the next one.